Greetings YouTube fans, it's me the Storyman and welcome to my latest video. Today, I'm gonna read an AI generated story which I named the title, The Kung-Fu Cadaver. So remember folks, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and please leave your comments down in the comment section below. Remember, the story may be AI generated, but the voice acting, the dramatic flair, the ad-libbing, the sound effects are all by me, yours truly, the Storyman. I'll be reading the story right now, but I'll act out all the actions as best as I could with my human self. This is very real. The story is AI generated, but this person is real, 100% human. Let us begin. When the dead first rose in the city of Manila, nobody expected one of them to become a martial artist. Oh yes. The zombie's name had once been Ernesto. Oh, fancy name. At least that was what the faded employee ID still clipped to his shirt suggested, I think. Most zombies wandered aimlessly through ruined streets, groaning at pigeons, and bumping into walls. Ernesto did that too, just with slightly more enthusiasm. One rainy evening, he stumbled into an abandoned Kung Fu school tucked between a bakery and a pawn shop. A wooden sign swung in the wind. The Golden Dragon Martial Arts Academy. Ah, I think this zombie had an inspiration. Ernesto had found his calling. Inside, dust coated the floor mats. Training dummies leaned sideways like exhausted soldiers. Ernesto shuffled through the darkness, arms outstretched. Until he accidentally smacked a hanging bell. From the back room came a voice. "Who dares enter my dojo?" An old man emerged carrying a broom like a spear. Master Benjamin Lee was 83 years old, half blind, and entirely unimpressed by zombies. Ernesto growled politely. Master Lee squinted. "Terrible posture," he muttered. "Huh?" The zombie told his head. "Like this, huh? Your shoulders are stiff. Your balance is awful. And honestly, weak footwork." Ernesto groaned again, sounding mildly offended. Urgh. That was the beginning. Every morning after that, Ernesto returned to the dojo. Master Lee claimed he was only allowing the zombie inside because even the undead deserve discipline. In truth, he was lonely. Yeah, being alone with the undead. But someone talking to is actually quite impressive though. I have to admit, that is impressive in its own way. At least even zombies can be good company. Training was difficult. Very difficult. Zombies are not famous for coordination. Oh yeah, you can say that. Unless they're like the other zombies we watch in certain very famous movies, which I cannot say due to copyright, so sorry. You have to figure that out yourself. At first, Ernesto could not even stand on one leg without falling through the table. During punching practice, his left arm detached and flew through a window. While attempting a flying kick, he crashed into a fish tank. And spent 2 hours wearing a turtle on his head. Huh. Turtle helmet. A certain big TV show had that premise once. I can't tell you, like I said, copyright, so sorry. But zombies possess one rare advantage. Persistence. Ernesto never got tired. Well, let's face it, since zombies are dead, stamina is worthless. They don't feel anything. They never get tired because they're basically dead, so they can go on for practically, well, forever. He practiced more stance for 18 hours straight. Oh Lord, you'd be dead, but then again, Ernesto is a zombie. Zombies don't get tired. Their hearts are dead, so they can do it for as long as they can. He punched brick walls until his knuckles became smooth as river stones. He repeated forms endlessly, even after raccoons nested in his pockets during meditation. Aw, that's impressive. Little baby raccoons nesting him like a home. At least he has some company, besides that old master. Weeks became months. Slowly, the zombie changed. His movements sharpened. His growls softened. His eyes, once cloudy and vacant, began to focus with strange calmness. One afternoon, Master Lee demonstrated a difficult technique called the flowing crane counter. It required precision, timing, and inner peace. Ooh, luckily that zombie has all the time he needs. Ernesto watched carefully. Then he performed it perfectly on the first try. Wow, that's impressive. Well, let's face it, zombies don't get tired, so they can practice without ever worrying about anything, so they get to learn it faster. Oh! The old master really swallowed his steam. Oh, how did you do that? It took me months to do it, and you did it so easily on the first try. Besides, even though you're an undead, brain-dead zombie, how? Ernesto shrugged. A finger fell off. The training continued. Word spread across the surviving neighborhoods about the Kung-Fu zombie. Some people laugh. Zombie? Learning Kung Fu? That's silly. Are these kids making it up? That's what they'll say. Like, huh? What zombie? Is it a cartoon or something? Others were terrified. What? The zombies are becoming smart? Oh, if they can learn martial arts, what if they can use guns? Move like us? We're in trouble. What do we do? That's also a good thing. I can imagine how frightening that would be if a zombie can do all that. Oh boy. A few traveled long distances just to peek through the dojo windows and witness Ernesto practicing spinning kicks between hanging lanterns. Then the raiders came. Uh-oh. Looks like trouble came after him. Big trouble. A gang called the Iron Dogs rolled into the district wearing motorcycle armor stitched with bottle caps and human teeth. Ooh, I can imagine that looks pretty nasty. Their leader, Varga, carried a machete shaped like a shark fin. We are taking this block, Varga announced. Hand over your food and fuel. The masterly stepped forward calmly. Leave, please. There's nothing for you here. I am just an old man. I have nothing for you to take. I beg you, just leave. The raiders laughed. Who is this old man? Wants to take it anyway. What a weakling. Then Ernesto emerged from the dojo. Rain dripped from his torn sleeves. His breathing rattled softly. He bowed with deep respect. The Iron Dogs laughed even harder. A zombie! That's your defender? Just this unstinking undead? You're kidding, right? Ernesto assumed his stance. What happened next became neighborhood legend. The first raider charged with a metal pipe. Ernesto sidestepped gracefully and flipped the attacker into a vegetable cart. A second one swung a chain. Ernesto caught it mid-air and spun the man into a fountain. 3 more attacked together. Ernesto moved like flowing water. Palm strike. Sweep kick. Elbow block. Roundhouse kick. I can't do the kick because I can't do that, sorry. The raiders crashed into walls, garbage bins, and one unfortunate karaoke machine and continue playing love songs during the fight. That's pretty hilarious. I can imagine that sounds something we could see. Even Varga froze. The zombie stood motionless in the rain, balanced perfectly, one hand extended forward. Then he gave a low, echoing groan. Masterly translated. He says your stance is sloppy. You guys are pathetic. Two of you armed, healthy men can't even beat a zombie. How embarrassing. Please leave. The Iron Dogs fled. After that night, the neighborhood changed. Survivors rebuilt shops, children returned to the streets playing, and every dawn people gathered outside the dojo to watch an elderly master train a zombie in Kung Fu beneath the rising sun. Impressive. Not bad though. Seems even the dead can do anything. Well then again, we did have one certain undead fall in love with a human then becoming human again. But I can't tell you the title. Copyright, sorry. Years later, travelers told stories about a silent guardian wandering the ruins of the world. A dead man in a torn office shirt, moving like a storm, fighting with honor, and bowing respectfully before every battle. And that is how the Kung Fu Cadaver came to be. I'll end it right here, folks. I hope you liked the story. That was a pretty funny story. This is the Story Man signing out. Even though this story is AI, the human you're watching who made all this, the one you're watching making the sounds what I'm doing, like this, it's a real 100% human, and that's me, the Story Man. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button and to get daily updates from me and what you want me to do. Comment down the comment section below and what kind of story you want me to read, and I'll read it. You tell me what it is, I'll have Chat GPT make it, and I'll say it best I can and try to make it as human as possible and give it more dramatic flair. And this thumb will greet you at the end with a thumbs up. Remember, like, comment, subscribe equals a thumbs up from me to you. Remember, like, comment, subscribe is a thumbs up from me to you. Goodbye, 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 bye-bye.